this lab session, the last part, contact resistance test. So in this part we are going to measure the resistance of a contact point. That means if you can see in this, like this one, right? This is also a joint which connect two conductors into one conductor. So we are going to measure the contact resistance of this joint. For that, here we use a small joint like this, which we can find in our lab. We join two conductors into one conductor and connect this power supply. As in the procedure, we have turned into a current source and to measure the voltage of the joint of the contact point. Right? Now let's move to the practical. Right? In this part, we have to turn on the power supply. Right? I have set here the current values into 3 ampere and voltage value is up to 20 volt, and I have set this power supply into series mode, and which connect channel 1 and channel 2 in series. Right? Okay, now what we are going to do is turn on this power supply and gives the connect power to this small joint and measure the voltage reading. Right? And at the same time you can take down this current reading as well. Right, now I am going to turn on the power supply. Take down the voltage reading and the current reading. If you can see, this voltage was 20 volt in both the channel 1 and channel 2, but when I turn on this power supply, it goes to 0. I think you can understand why is the reason. That is because in this contact point or the joint, there is a small resistance. That means you can assume it as short circuited. Right? In short circuited, if we measure the voltage in between that point, the voltage should be 0, but in this case we have a small resistance in that contact point or the joint. You can see a small voltage. That means like this voltage. Right? Okay. Now I am going to connect another joint. As the one I showed you in previous. This one is used in electrical board. Right? connected. This joint, right? I think you can see that. Now again I am going to turn on the power supply with the same settings. Now you can measure the current and the voltage across the joint. Okay, that is all for the contact resistance test.